EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Strap in, the first of 3 on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Right to the air is Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Oh, design run for their wideout. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, he'll have some regrets on that one. Right there for him, and he dropped it. Still, terrific anticipation to see the screen and get to a spot early enough to nearly pick that one off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Blake Gillikin now. This is taken around the 12. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Second and 3. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They run zooming past that number there. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
11, defense is asleep.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they go play action now. Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll take it inside the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
I'm one, right?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Get set. 11.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second down and a yard.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. Short throw to Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. themselves a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up.
And that is caught. He's got it for the Bengal touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some second yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bengals drive about to get going. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
11 MT, tight.
Burrow from his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 43 yards. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. if they want to advance in this divisional round. Look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Gibson. 76 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
26. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Get set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That is caught. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals had 6 to their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now a conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, they'll run it here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
12.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll come up, 1st and 10 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one there to Freiermuth. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now second down and a few inches. They'll look to throw again. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. He finds Pickens over the middle. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Come on, ready?
Hands it off out of the gun. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there. And